Hi, this is Stuart Talley. I'm the partner here responsible for the Stryker Rejuvenate and ABG2 litigation. The reason I'm doing this video today is to answer a question that many people have asked about the recently announced settlement in the Stryker Rejuvenate litigation. The question that many people ask, which is the very first question, is do I qualify for the settlement offer that is currently being made? Under the settlement agreement, there are very specific things that you need to show to qualify for the settlement. The first is you have to have had a revision surgery. This means that your hip was removed. The Stryker hip was removed, and it's very important to understand that revision surgery is defined in a very specific way. If the surgeon just replaced the cup or the ball, that is not considered a revision surgery. You have to have had the stem removed from the femur in order to qualify for the settlement. Now, the second part of this is to qualify, the hip has to have been removed for a recall-related event or recall-related reason. If your hip was removed because you had an infection, or it was removed because you fell down the stairs right after it was put in, those types of reasons for removing the hip do not qualify. So if you had your hip revised for some reason like that, you would not qualify for the settlement. Now, there's also a threshold requirement that it has to have been removed because of a recall-related event, which means your medical records need to show one of the following. Okay, the first is elevated cobalt and chromium levels. So if you went to the surgeon, you had high cobalt and chromium, and he says we should take this out, you qualify. The second reason is if you show that you had a positive MRI. So many surgeons performed MRIs when the recall was announced, and if the MRI showed tissue damage or fluid accumulation, and your surgeon decided to revise the hip based on that, you would qualify. The third thing is if you don't have a positive MRI and you don't have high cobalt and chromium in your blood, but the surgeon operates anyway and finds tissue damage that's consistent with what we call metallosis, then you would qualify for the settlement. Now, determining whether you qualify or not, sometimes it's not easy. If you have any questions about whether you fit into this settlement or not, we'd be happy to help you. We have many of these cases, and we've settled many hip cases and have been litigating them for years now. So if you have an issue or a question, you can call us at the phone number on the screen, or you can fill out one of our online forms through our website.